Hey, I just had to tell y'all something that happened to me today. I had some mandatory training at work. They didn't call it anything except mandatory training, and it ended up being training on LGBTQI stuff, pronouns, and transgender. Uh, but they didn't call it that when they told me I had training. They just said, "You have mandatory training," and I don't have a problem with it. I really don't. In fact, if you're gay or you're transgender, if anybody makes fun of you, hurts you, beats you up, bullies you, you know, I'll punch them in the face. Okay, nobody needs to be treated badly for anything. Okay, not their sexual orientation, not know if they're a guy and they feel like a girl or anything like that. You know, there's no sense in being mean to each other. Okay, now I disagree with you. I disagree with that kind of lifestyle, but that does not mean I hate you. We just disagree. And I'm fine. I'm fine with you. Now, here's one thing though that I'm not fine with, and that is why are we discussing this at work? You know, I don't care about your sexuality. I don't want to hear about your sexuality. I'm at work, and who you sleep with, whether it's a guy or a girl, doesn't matter to me. What two consenting adults do, not my problem. Okay, but I don't need to know who you sleep with. Just like you don't need to know who I sleep with. And I don't care if you're gay or straight. It's the workplace, and that's not the place to be discussing stuff like that. So why are we having training about people's sexuality at work? We shouldn't be worried about who's sleeping with what or who. We're supposed to be working. So I just, that was 45 minutes I'll never get back. That's, I don't know what else to say. Except, I don't have anything against gay people. I don't agree. But that's it. Now, there is something about that training that, you know, it focused on using the correct words to describe things. Like you can no longer say somebody's born male or born female. It's they're assigned male or assigned female at birth. And no, you can't say uh, hermaphrodite. It's intersex. And you can't say homosexual. You say gay. Uh, okay, I'll play your word games. No big deal. But if we're really hung up on words and what words mean, then let's look at transphobia or homophobia. First of all, phobia is an irrational fear of something. I don't have a phobia about gay people or trans people. Not at all. I don't have an irrational fear of anybody. If anything, I have an irrational fear of snakes. I hate snakes. But, if words really mean something and you really want them to be used correctly, then get rid of the word phobia. Because nobody's scared of you. Nobody's scared of a gay person. Nobody's scared of a trans person. They just don't they don't agree. That's all. So, how far do I have to participate in someone else's sexuality? That's what I really want to know. Because I really don't want to participate in anybody else's sexuality but my own. That's all. I'm pretty sure most of you feel the same way. Like I said, nobody should be bullied. Nobody should be made to feel bad. No, you are who you are. That's fine with me. I worry about how you treat me. And I'll treat you like you treat me. We'll both be good to each other. That's all. Anyway, I just had to vent a little bit. It was actually pretty good training, as far as wasn't that bad. And I just wish it had been presented to me what it was going to be instead of just, oh, you have mandatory training. That's all. But hey, we shouldn't be talking about people's sexuality at work. It has no bearing. Your sexuality has no bearing on how I do my job. Because I don't need to know who you sleep with. And you don't need to know who I sleep with. No, that to me that's common sense. Or am I wrong? Please put something in the comments. Let me know if I'm right or wrong. No, and if you disagree with me, go ahead. We're going to have a dialogue. We're going to have a conversation, and it's going to be respectful, and we're going to hear each other out. All right? Well, hey, I appreciate you hearing me. Thanks for listening. And hey, we'll have another video up tomorrow. All right, y'all take care. Love y'all. Bye-bye.